Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida Gators offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's Lagway. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Coming after him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gators send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you've got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The Rebels want to move quickly. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Swings it out to the flat. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. He leaves it with his back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Line is set on 3rd down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. The handoff to Johnson. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The give to the lone running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders. 8.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 40. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to throw. It's Dart. Grabs it in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The back goes in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He fires to the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to throw, it's Dart. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Tempo and overdrive. to throw. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets him to the 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Working that left side. Touchdown, Gator! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Dropping back, it's Dart. Takes the easy completion. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It is perfect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that
running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
To the ground to try to move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The give on 4th down. The Gators get it past the sticks. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
Man, it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Keeps the legs moving. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep him honest, pound that rock.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the...
Next up, the 4. 3rd down coming up.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Gators get it past the sticks.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got room at the 35. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big first down sack, it's second down.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want that clock to run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. He powers his way ahead. Gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Gators aren't threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Dart. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks, this quarterback.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he's running in the open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
3 and 25.
To the air, it's Dart. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and finish the deal in the end zone.
Number 8.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point splits the upright.
Florida 42. Ole Miss 23.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick off.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
First and 10.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball